You've done all your research, you've listed your product, you've done everything that you've learned, and you're still not getting sales. And you're looking at the people that you were doing the research from, and you're like, well, they're getting sales. Why am I not getting sales? I have a very similar product. Well, here's something that a lot of people don't talk about when we are brand new and when we are trying to get our first set of sales. And that is, if you're doing your research on products that are selling very well, guess what you need to do in order to outrank them? You need to sell really well, and it can be very hard. So in this video, I'm going to share with you how we can do this a little bit differently, and you can still go after those products, but we have to do a different type of strategy. So this way here, Etsy will start sending you traffic and it will start sending you sales. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 steps that I would personally do if I was in that situation. So let's dig in. So the very first thing we're going to do in step 1 is we're going to go back to the drawing board, and we are going to do our product research a little bit differently. And what we're going to be doing is looking at products that are less competitive and get less sales. And you might be saying, Scott, don't you want to get a lot of sales? And the answer is yes, but we need to do things a little bit differently when we are brand new. Here is something that a lot of people don't talk about. When you're looking at competitors and you're looking at all their sales and how well they're doing, you also need to realize is they have a history. They have a sales history with Etsy. And Etsy is automatically going to push their products because they have history. They also have been known to sell. So what Etsy wants to do for the buyers is it wants to put products that have already been proven that people want. And that is exactly what they have that you don't. So no matter what you do, you can fully optimize your listing, you can have better images, but if that product is getting sales, it's going to outrank you. And there's nothing you're really going to do about it other than trying to match their sales. And the other thing that a lot of people don't talk about is when there's a company that's doing really well and they have a lot of sales, it could also be because they have deep pockets and they're running Etsy ads. And so this is why what we want to do here is not necessarily go after really competitive products or ones that are getting 100, 200 or 300 sales per month. We might want to take a step back and go after products that are less competitive and also get less sales. Now you might be saying, Scott, I want to make sales. I want to make a lot of sales. Well, we're going to do it a little bit differently, and we're going to start building momentum when we get into step 2 here. And what we're going to do is we're going to start small, but we're going to also widen our net. I'll get into that in a second. So if I'm doing product research and I'm in this situation, I'm going to be looking for products that might be selling 30 a month, maybe 1 a day. And the reason why is it's going to be a lot easier for me to match their sales. It's going to be a lot easier for me to get sales if I'm not trying to get 10, 15, or 20 sales a day. And when we move into step 2, you're going to see how we can take that small number and we can make it into a bigger number. And we can start building our own sales history, which is going to help our Etsy shop. So if you are using a tool like Everbee that shows you the sales data for the month, I would start looking at products that are doing 30 to 40 per month and leaving the other ones alone for right now, because what we want is those low competition products. So this way here, we have a better chance of outranking them. And eventually we'll build up to where we have a seasoned account and we will be able to promote those more competitive products. So step 2 in this process that I would be going through and this strategy would be this. I would then find those products and I would find a lot of those types of products, but I would take that one design that I've created for that one product that might only be selling 1 every day or 1 every other day, and I would start to do a product blitz. And this is where I would take that one design and I would put it on multiple products. I'd get more real estate out there, Etsy real estate that is, and I would want to put out a lot more listings, and I would do it on a regular basis. And the other benefit of doing this is you are also going to show Etsy that you have activity in your account. If you are a new shop, the last thing you want to do is just put up 1 or 2 products and let it sit there for a month. What we want to do is show that we're actively proactively putting in new products. And this is also going to help us because, well, like I just said a minute ago, we are going to have more opportunities for people to find us. And if we're going after these low competition products, even if they're only getting one sale every 2 days, we can start collectively adding these up so we can start getting sales on a regular basis, which again, going back to the beginning where I said Etsy is going to treat a seasoned account better and it's going to help them rank faster. Well, that's what we're striving for. All right. And step 3 is going to be taking what we just did after our product research, after we've launched some products. Now what we're going to do is we are going to promote. And what I mean by that is we're going to do 2 things. Number 1, we're going to run a sale. We are going to run it where it's 50% off. So this way here, we get the benefits of being in the sales area of Etsy. So when someone searches for things that are on sale, they're going to find our products. It's also going to encourage someone that sees the item to buy it sooner than waiting because it's on sale. We all react from sales. You do, I do, it's just human nature. And then next, what I'm gonna do is I am going to start running Etsy ads. And I'm gonna start with $1, maybe $2, and then I'm gonna scale that up to maybe $5 per day. And I'm going to focus on the products that I feel have the most views or the most traffic. Even though they're low competition products, I'm going to evaluate all of the ones that I've selected and see what ones get the most traffic. Now, I may need to run ads on all of them in the beginning, but then I can look at the views in my back end of Etsy and see what ones are getting the most views. And now what we have is low competition products. They're all listed in our shop, and we are running promotions for people to see them without waiting for the algorithm to find our listings and rank them, which can take 2, 3, 4 months. But the most important part here is really step 1, and that is finding those low competition products. And that's where a lot of people get hung up. And honestly, that can either make or break your success. So that's why I shot this video right here that shows exactly my process for finding good products with low competition. Watch that one next, and I'll see you there.